Hello and welcome to another Blender tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a looping, seamless ocean animation as you can see right now. So to begin, we're going to have to delete pretty much everything. So delete that, delete that. Alright, so we're going to bring in a plane again. Scale that up. Move it down a bit. Maybe a bit more than that. Alright, that should be good. You should already have the water material, except for having it transparent like this. So I'm gonna remove all that makes it transparent for now. And you should have this water so far, if you followed the tutorials before. So now what we're gonna do is subdivide the plane to get it back how it was before. Okay. What you're gonna want to do with your plane first is select all the vertices with A, press E to extrude, Z for Z axis, extrude that a bit. Okay. Now go into top view, select all the top vertices here. You could use the actual square select one, would go better. All right. Now we're going to add a vertex group here. So click here, data property, plus here. Rename that to waves. Click assign. Now, to see if it worked, go back here. See, deselect, select. Okay, it's working. Now, time to add a displacement modifier, or displace. You won't see it take effect yet because we're in edit mode. If you back out of edit mode, oh, it's a mess. But that's not a problem. Go back into edit mode. Choose here the vertex group. Choose waves. It's still messed up, but it's alright. We have to adjust strength and all that stuff. We don't have a texture yet, so we're going to add a texture here. That's what we're going to use to make the wave simulation. In the type, choose cloud. If you want to see this happen in edit mode, you can just click here. Now you see we have almost glaciers, I'd say. But we're going to have to play with the strength here. The strength for my it's very low for my scene, so we want 0.1 maybe. You can play with the size here, see what happens. You're gonna want to make it not too small for now. We're going to fix that later. Okay, so we have some type of wave. Remove this, we can see. that it does make a wave animation. And that's just what we want. Okay, now to make this actually move perpetually, we're gonna have to use an empty and a circle to make a motion path that's infinitely looping without having it cut. So we're going to add an empty here. Just a plain axis is quite fine. Move it out of the way. Okay. Now also add a circle. And not this, not a mesh circle, a curved circle. Move that out of the way. Now choose your empty. Actually, choose your water. Here for the coordinates, instead of local, click on object in your displacement modifier. Choose the eyedropper, choose the empty. Now you'll see as we move the empty, we have the motion. Starting good. It's good. Now you're going to want to select your empty, hold control, click on this circle here. That's actually, I think you have to hold shift. Yeah, hold shift. Sorry, not control. Shift. Now you're going to do control P. And you're going to have this, and you do follow path. Now, if you start your play, you'll see you have a jello animation pretty much. But we can fix that by either scaling these very high, which is probably the easiest method. And since we can't see this stuff, it doesn't really matter what size it has, I think. So keep that big. And then you'll see you're starting to have a slower animation, but not that good. So scale it back down to what it was, or close enough. Now we're going to go back into our options here. And this is where we tweak and change the strength and the mid-level to make it look like water and not jello. So play with the size until you're satisfied. So you're gonna have to test it out. 2 is the maximum you can drag it at, but we're gonna have to raise the size to more, maybe 40. Okay, that's better. But now there's some weird thing going on. That's because we have to go back into our circle here. Go onto object data property. The frames here, they're not as many as these. So we need to put this at 250. And now we have a much better animation. And it's gonna loop seamlessly forever. You can, of course, keep this enabled, but you can also take it off. And that's gonna make it probably even slower. And not the same. So we have to go back into our scale, bring the scale down. Until we have nice motion. You can adjust this to your liking, however fast you'd like it to be. depending on if you have wind and all that good stuff. So okay. Now, if you want, you can make the water transparent. That's in options here, but you also have to put your transmission here all the way up. Then you go into your options here, choose screen space refraction, also back into your scene options, also enable screen space reflection, and here, if this is off, you're not going to see anything through. Refraction, and now we have transparent water. And that's the movement. Can keep putting this down so we can have more movement. Can also play with the strength here, but this can be very tricky. If you raise it too high, it's gonna, yeah, make a mess. So maybe 12. Also, you have to be careful that your waves aren't going through your mesh, so you don't want puddles of water going through there. That's just weird. And that concludes it for our looping water animation tutorial. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked. Please subscribe if you want some more of this. And have a great day. Goodbye.